Iko Nini. Episode 187. Tukisema like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, alafu leo jo vile unacheki jo. Leo tumeishia masaid za South Sudan. Iko Nini.
Eko what?
Yeah, tuko na Maketh. Maketh waga ni comedian moja mkali sana. Tulishiaga show flani last year. I think tulimit last year, sindio?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, tulimit last year. Afu na Maketh ni msudi anaelewa Kiswahili, so msijaribu kumsengenya.
Manze usinichosengenya ati huyu jamaa amekonda, sijui kichwa inakaaje. Na kuona hata gikosh na kam.
Yeah, nacheki nani? Kuna msee mmoja anaitwa nani? Militant. Militant governor. Mbogi Genje. Wagame representia jo wa dansu tu kabisa.
Manze. Wa mdansu?
Yeah.
Buda.
Hajagi. The fact si mrefu ndio mtu anotisiki. Angekuwa mrefu sasa I think mkiwa mrefu ka wewe it makes the melanin pop vizuri.
Si ndio maana unapata like it's really easy like Kenyans to recognize me. This guy is from South Sudan. Sometimes people think I'm from Turkana. The other one thinks I'm from Eldoret, Masai. You know, they're just in between. Why is sema Jelo? Because Jelo wanakuanga very short. Kichwa kubwa alafu the
yani umemwani matusi jo
tukianza sorry to say that. Sorry, I mean it's blessing that way they're smart.
Zizi nochi wafupi kichwa kubwa.
Hiyo kichwa kubwa iko na diversity. Like you know, like it has like a lot of diversity like this, you know, so many things. Kichwa kubwa si kubwa tu.
Diversity yetu ni opposition, like fuck the government.
You know someone was telling me the only person we need, one of my friends is a comedian, a cow Jambo, was saying the only person I need like in that country is Raila. Raila can fix South Sudan.
Okay. Country yenye anazaleta umanga huko.
Was like akuja vuruga watu, but you know it's crazy.
So is there like a Raila equivalent huko, like mse moja ule wagana pendwa kabisa na the people but not the government?
Yeah, but you know, like we're a younger country. We are just 11 years old from independent. We've not yet identified who's really can fit into like people who love him and try at least to bring change. Inclusivity. So now you find now we are murmuring, like we're fumbling. We don't know the exact thing that who can help us in terms of like try to fix the country. And because the war started a while ago. We fought for 30 years. And you find the elderly people that are trying to, they're saying now it's our country, we fought for it. So now it's our chance at least to benefit. And but now the youth has been actually left behind and trying to, we're trying to at least the freedom of expression, at least to the rights. And we don't get that. So we don't have any person that we can identify that this guy is going to fix.
Alafu nyuagana elections huko?
Buda. Hata hatujaifanya, inatonga aje?
Kujaifanya, si ndio?
Hatujaifanya election yoyote.
Cause nani vile alidedi, vile Garang alidedi, Salva Kiir alikuwa nini? Kwanza hiyo jina inasema kwa ni Ki ama Kir?
Ni Kir.
Okay, Salva Kiir.
K-I-R. Kir.
So
Salva Kiir.
Salva Kiir alikuwa the deputy, si ndio? He was the vice president. Both of them were Dinkas. Okay. But Riek
is Nuer.
Yeah,
he's from Nuer,
so the biggest tribes ni Dinka na Nuer.
Nuer, both,
Like population wise, like what percent?
It's I think 90 to 80.
Alafu the next like 60 tribes zinachukua hiyo 2%. Hiyo 10%.
10%,
Kwa hizo tribes zingine ni ndogo aje?
Ni what do you mean, like is it in numbers or
I had someone atukwa na nini mse fulani to Majok Deng tuli have like a conversation with him but via internet. That's why we've not posted it because internet ya South Sudan na choma jo. He was having trouble na your connection.
So,
but alisema there is over 60 tribes. Alisema ni
62. Ama ni almost 62 something.
So if there are 62 tribes nini Dinka na Nuer wanna take what percent?
I think now I get I get it now. I think the half of the percentage or
50%.
50% Dinka and Nuer can take it. Because we are very many. And the rest now they're just some other tribes.
Okay. Alafu kuna kitu moja tuko tunabonga na naniji ya South Sudan. Kwa namwambia from the outside looking in, sufikiria South Sudan ni desert. nacheki so vile wife ali travel huko na kama niambia hii place ni green
very
kashindwa cho
very like now when you go to Juba itself, like the central Equatoria, there is eastern and there is western Baragazal, there is Jonglei where I come from. Yeah. So Garang and Salfa come from Baragazal. And then Garang come from Jonglei state, which where it's my state.
Oh, okay.
Both Dinkas. So like in Juba only it's green. But now the atmospheric, it's really heat wave. There is in geography they call like the place is green, and there is I think it's surrounded by the mountains, hills and stuff. So it's ni kama iko chini, like hiyo hakuna hiyo nini hewa inakam. Ndio maana inakuanga hot. Yeah.
Lakini
I don't know if it is the truth, but that's how I feel it.
Yeah.
So when you come to that side, there's Juba, which there's a place called Western Juba. It's the other side. It's really cold. So let me say, technically, the side of Equatorial, it's really cold. Baridi vizuri, kuna fruits, kuna a lot of things, kuna vitu zinaweza kulika. Not desert as the way they think. The Sudan, okay, the entire Sudan, the other side, north, hiyo ndio ilikuwa desert. Yani ni desert.
Okay.
Kuna kuchocha.
Alafu wendo kwa natuambia, I think before camera ianze kwa sema like is it a lot of water? You use the word wet to describe South Sudan.
Oh man, people might think, like there's so many different wets.
Yeah,
because the word wet inatoka in a drive, like for example tunaweza pingana nayo saa manze country yetu ni wet, nisema hata pia yetu ni wet. Pia mtu anaweza fikiria ni wet gani mnasema, so 70% wet.
Okay.
Hata neighboring country like unasema manze hiyo country ni wet. Unaweza buda
alafu unajua country
neighboring country ni wet,
alafu unajua country ni female.
Country is a female. Mother, it's called her. So ni wet.
Okay.
She's wet.
That's why she's getting screwed.
She's super wet.
Well, that's why Nini, the other Sudan was screwing you.
Because unajua we are fertile. Ndio maana unapata mtu fertile anakuanga wet very fast. So
okay. Okay, see,
I think that's why they were fighting for that. Huko Kenya kuko hivyo.
I think Kenya has been wet for many years. These politicians are doing this country. If it was dry, I think they'd have taken a break.
Kenya is always ready.
Okay. So nini alafu kuna hii story nilisikia kuna maembe mob sana. Kwani kuna maembe mob?
Kuna maembe. Not only hata maembe. Kuna other fruits that hata hatuja discover.
But maembe nasikia ziko wild.
Like when you go to Juba right now, in let's say early of the year, like those January, February, unaona maembe inaanguka tu pap. Very maembe hata haija yako hata sijui manyo yote, it's just natural. So into my opinion, if that country could at least, we could have in a company of like producing
some
maembes and some mangoes,
Juba juice.
Juba juice
because the country is wet. Juba juice, and as well the country on the other side, the country is wet, so we need to make that juicy.
Okay.
You get it,
still there.
You told me to talk about that. So I have to be there.
Okay. Because unajua Kenya kuna Jaba juice. About Jaba juice.
Jaba juice.
So there's this whole like the new generation has come up with kutan miraa into juice. So there's Jaba juice.
Do they blend it?
They blend it and then it's packaged in such nice bottles and and it's even marketed.
Interesting.
But sasa mi kwa namaanisha like now Juba juice it needs to be like since there's already Jaba we can have Juba.
You have Juba juice.
Alafu Juba
there's
juice
a song,
like
there's a song, there's a someone composed such a song. Know I'm not a good singer, but Juba juice, something like that. So it's really it's bringing that impact of the juicy and the wetness. I will take it slow though.
This is interesting. I always joke about how I like my favorite place wet and creamy. Now I'm trying to imagine na ile mademwenyu na ile melanin yao si inakwaga dope unaona tu she's ready. So alafu nini so hapa Kenya umekuwa Kenya miaka ngapi?
28 years. From
28 years.
1995, yeah.
From 1995.
I came to Kenya while I was 2. My mom narrated all the story about how I came to Kenya. We started in Nomili.
Yeah.
There's a place called Ame. That where I was born in 1983, April 4th.
Oh, okay.
Then after that, now we moved to the border, the border of Kenya and South Sudan.
Yeah.
Nadapal. And now we were put in a lorry.
Yeah.
And then we came to Kakuma. We were received by the UNHCR.
Yeah.
We were given like a tent. Yeah, I remember I was a very small boy, but I could really remember some few things.
Oh, okay.
Unapanga line, unapewa chakula, unapewa shelter, which is like before now. Alafu munapewa kuna hizi vitu za watoto wanapeana, this nutritious food.
Yeah, yeah.
Kuna kitu inatonga si, we call it Maketh. Yeah. But ni porridge, ni uji. Ni kama sijui nisema aje, ni kama how do you call this? There's see noodles, ni kama kuna hii kitu inamixiwa na maziwa. Inatonga aje?
Weetabix.
Yeah, kama Weetabix.
Oh, okay. So it has
but now in powder.
Okay,
now in powder, it has been making powder, not creamy. So
without cream this time.
Yeah, so we after that now you stay for like a month in the camp. There's a camp like where like registration will be done.
Okay.
Then now we'll be taken to groups. They used to call Kakuma 1. There's Kakuma 1, there's Kakuma 4, there's Kakuma 5, like that. So I live in Kakuma 1, group 8.
Oh, okay.
But now they've turned into blocks. So there's a zone. There's Kakuma 1, zone 2, block 15. That's where I live now. Yeah. So yeah, after that now I grew up in Kakuma. My other siblings came. And then like now, yeah, that is it. And then became like now older person in Kenya. I've been moving on and on.
Yeah, yeah.
And the beautiful of Kakuma, it's a place where it's a nice place. You know those back in the days when you were little, you play. We have a beach. It's called a hot beach. You know why they call it a hot beach?
Is it?
The atmospheric in Kakuma, it's really hot. It goes to 39 degrees Celsius, 40s.
Yeah.
So unaenda huko kwa hiyo seasonal river, mchanga imekuwa moto. Hata unaweza pika chakula hapo.
Yeah.
Na unakaa, we call it hot beach. Haina maji. It's not wet. Like the way you think.
Oh, shit.
Now it's the dry. The opposite of, you know.
Yeah.
So it was really okay.
So
with my friend here, we've been playing with him. Since
so no, the irony. Nasema your place nitoka Kuma and it's not wet.
Yeah, Kuma, yeah, and it's not wet.
Cover JJ.
It's called okay. Let me not talk much. What were resettlement wanaangalia? They might terminate my resettlement.
Yeah. Well, so so you spent like all your young life hapa to cover JJ too.
Yeah, imagine. Imagine I went back to South Sudan 2021.
Yeah.
Just I was going for festival,
okay.
comedy festival here.
South Sudan.
I've been wanting to go, but there's sometime, they said when you're a refugee in Kenya, you're not allowed to go back to your country without a permission. Hiyo nikaa tumelokiwa manze. Wewe uendi pahali. Hata kama mko wet, amuendi pahali. We have more wet people here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yani ukiwa refugee uko allowed to go to your birth country easily?
Unless if you want to go for repatriation. You have to go through repatriation analysis, and then like now you can go back because when the country is okay and they're willing to receive you. And that's why you see there's so many things that we talked about, trying to welcoming refugees, South Sudanese. We migrated from South Sudan going to Kenya. How are we going to welcome them? Yeah. So such stuff, they're okay. Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. Because me, I thought like if you are Kenya, you're in Kenya, that is, na kuna peace, unazaenda tu back and forth the way you want.
Yeah. Because they will definitely receive you. Yeah, they will definitely receive you. And maybe perhaps like the policy of UNHCR. When you go back to your own country without their permission and then you come back, it's not going to be okay. It's in touch with the government of Kenya. Even when I was going, I went to the Anyai house, I went for movement pass. So I used the document for traveling, just emergency document, because I don't have a passport. Niko nayo nitaipata soon, usijali. So like going, I was honest. I was saying I'm a refugee living in Kenya, but I have a gig in South Sudan, in my own country. And they say, okay, yeah.
Also, do you have a Kenyan ID?
Yeah, I know I have a refugee card.
Or refugee card?
Yeah, it's not, I don't have a Kenyan ID.
So with that refugee card, unzapata nayo passport?
Yeah, no, like, unless if you're resettled.
Yeah.
Like the profiling resettlement, like they're taking refugees to Australia, maybe Western world.
Yeah.
At least to better their life. Because if you don't want to go back to your country, they resettle you. Yeah. So that's it's used because now if you have like the refugee alien card, ID card, and then you're not you can, as in with the travel now, unless if you have passport, which is like there's a refugee passport where you're eligible to go to any country.
Oh, there's a refugee passport?
Yeah, there is.
Where is that printed?
It's printed. They give it to when you go to UNHCR. Yeah, but you have to apply for it. They give you when you have so many things. Like the way I'm a comedian. When I'm invited in South Africa right now, I will not use my refugee card. I have to use the passport, the refugee passport.
Oh.
Instead of me going back to my country and then get a passport. That is me now. I have to choose one. Either I live in my country or I use it. Yeah.
And I'm assuming if you have that refugee passport, it makes it even harder to travel because wanachukua. This one is still seeking refuge. So niza kuja country yetu na sitoke ama? How is it?
No, like it's like now refugees anywhere, like you have to travel anywhere.
Yeah.
But now there's short period of time that you're given. If it is not resettlement, like seek for asylum, then you have to be going through under process of like getting resettlement, and then now you'll be resettled. When you go there, you're a permanent resident. You have permanent green card.
Yeah.
So what you do now, you just stay for like more years, and then now you get a passport. Already you're eligible to be. You can express yourself, like for example, America. Yeah. If I go to America right now, and I was going through process of resettlement, I go there, I'm a permanent resident. Yeah. I'm minimum to wow. Yeah. So that's how it works.
Oh. Yeah. So wasikadha walikuwa nao hapo wako Kakuma wale wameishia maju states iko?
Wako. Kuna wale waliishia kitambo. Ma 205, 203. But now the resettlement was based on Australia. They were taking a lot of South Sudanese on when you go to Australia right now, there's so many the majority of a bit of South Sudanese.
Yeah, I even remember
in Melbourne.
Niliwatchigi a certain what is it called? I watched like a certain documentary Australia that had a very interesting, and it was about that community.
Okay.
The South Sudan community and the like bullshit racism sometimes they face, where if a crime is committed, it's them, the foreigners. So ilikuwa interesting sana kuona nao wasudi wa refu halafu na ile accent ya Australia. It was very interesting.
That accent by British with the it's funny.
Yeah, you know, like that.
Not like a little bit, you know. Yeah. So like you know, you being you know, I take it like Africa. It's our own country. Yeah. But now our villages have been splitted like that. We have Kenyan village, South Sudan village, Uganda village. Now, for example, when you're told right now, where are you from? You'll be like, I'm from Africa, but my village is Kenya. Yeah. I'm from Africa, my village is South Sudan. That's how people should be doing it. So now, in my village, there's so many things that happen. Yeah. So vile tulipeleka huko Australia, kuna zile behaviors like aziku match na wale wa huko. Sisi unajua watu walami vile.
Lakini hapo I think walami walikuwa natu accused too. I don't think there's any crime.
Yeah, they one accused too, like kusema mara hao tu unajua. Because this guy, you know, Africa mostly we're communist. Like 70% of Africans are communists. We always do our things together. Like for example, ni kupata sasa kuna mtu anakuchapa. Mimi siwezi watch. I know you.
Yeah.
Lazima nikusaidia pia, you step in and try to protect you, but hiyo inaanga huko, so ni wewe.
Alafu nafikiria ni easier kucommit crime ka South Sudanese ama harder
committing crime
like in a white country? Do you think it's easier ama harder?
It's harder to commit.
You know why I'm asking? Because you are literally tall dark.
Oh, I get it.
So it's either are you standing out ama ukivaa black uonekana mtu.
Let me tell you the truth. When I was in high school, saa nilikuwa kwa corridor, unajua Wakenya walikuwa na plan. Ujamaa manze kuna venye like anatisha sana. so lazima tumchape leo.
Yeah.
Walisema hivyo, wamediscuss na mimi nasikia wanaongea Kiswahili. Nikajua basi hapa nitajingoa, jua unajua wa Kenya wakiamua kukuchapa.
Yeah.
But now when you provoke a South Sudanese, don't ever try to provoke, because when you say do this, they will do it.
Yeah.
They will follow instruction. Maketh, leo nataka chapa hapa tu, atachapa. So these guys were like 5, but ilikuwa preps time, so preps imeisha. Na tuko kwa veranda hii.
Kwa nikavajeje?
Manze veranda nikaona hapa basi. I am not seeing garang na sioni deng. So Kenya tafanya hapa, skin tone yangu itanisaidia.
Yeah.
Itanisaidia. Angalia sikiza sahi. So what I did, walikuja wakivuruga nika switch off the light.
Yeah.
Hapo zaa lilipotea. Wanajiuliza jamaa kwani jamaa ameenda wapi bwana? Na nika blend in. Wanatafuta. So skin tone inasaidia. Unaelewa hapo?
Kwani ulikuwa ndeve?
Sikuwa ndeve. Nilikuwa black kwa zote. Pia ningekuwa ndeve pia ningewastua. Juu wakiona nii yako imejaa na maskaza. Huyu jamaa kitu chapa. So that's what happened. Yes, skin tone yetu ni powerful sana.
Najua.
Ni kama the way our country is wet. Iko tu.
Shit.
Chuo gani?
Nakuru.
Nakuru.
I was my high school was in Nakuru.
Niko nafikiri kwa tu hapo tu Kavajeje bado.
Kavajeje ni primary.
Yeah. Class.
Hakuna Wakenya Kavajeje.
Yeah.
Wakenya ni workers.
Yeah. So hakuna chuo? Kuna chuo hapo?
The schools, the host community schools. Na kuna zile refugee schools. So I was in the refugee schools. Yeah. Okay. And if you just joined us, Kavajeje ni Kakuma. Ni vile hataki kusemewa jina. Mbona mnaemphasize sana?
Hiyo jina
interesting.
Hiyo jina usaundigi.
Utafanya Wakenya waende apply. Tumazoe kuna KK hapa wazee. Kuna jobs huko.
So inakuwa nini sana. So hiyo nini uli go through your like so umetoka your place umeenda Nakuru. How was the nini kulikuwa na some form of tribalism / xenophobia? Did you go through that? Ile like you're not from around here?
Like okay, sijui nichukuaje, how will I take it, because in 2005 I was in Eldoret. That's the first time I came now to this side. This 30% wet. So in 2005 and then now after 2005 I left back. I went back to Kakuma. Then now officially I came to Nairobi in 2007. So when I came, I went to primary just for like 1 year. Then now I left, but I went back to Kakuma again. I've been finding this stereotypical of trying to think that we have money, we are taking a lot of things here in Kenya. And then they say the UNHCR pay us, which is not I don't know, it's not true. We under UNHCR. The only thing they do, they protect us, they give us like basic need as a refugee, but not paying us money. So umepata like mtu anakushow wewe rudi kwenyu manze, wewe ni mrefu sijui nini. But to me mimi naichukua hiyo ni slide. Hiyo ni kama jamaa ana joke tu. Mimi nachekana nasema ina shida nitarudi kesho. Because when I take it personal it will affect me. Because unakuja kupata we all Africans. No one hakuna mtu alipenda akue in that situation. Perhaps like assuming that it was vice versa, like it was Kenyans facing the same thing. Then you come to our country and then me saying rudi kwenyu, it's so bad.
Basani zataka kujua out of 10 people how many tell you rudi kwenyu?
I can say 3.
That's still too much, man.
That's too much. Even half of a person, it's too much.
Because unajua vile mi wasimigi me from the outside, because I've never interacted with as many refugees as nini, but nilikuwaga Isili and I don't remember ever hata tukiwa watoi ka Isili, and Isili had like this massive number of refugees wa Somalia. Sikuwa isikia Mkenya akiambia Msomalia rudi kwao. I never had it. So me I always assumed Kenyans who welcome like refugees.
They do. You know, I will not say in all Kenyans.
Lakini 3 is too much.
But there's
because I expect one asshole who like life imempeleka vibaya.
That is where I'm going to now. I think it's frustration. When you're in your own country and you're frustrated, you always take that you always think like you assume maybe people who come to your country they're the one who are taking your jobs.
But you're not taking our jobs like sijai
yeah,
chiki.
I know we are not working here.
Ushona like I've worked in the media for so long. Sijionaga sijai meet na a South Sudanese Kenyan presenter, radio presenter.
Hakuna?
Like I'd fight with a Ugandan first before if we are crying about jobs. Like
yeah, true.
if there are people who've hata mushindwa new survivaji.
Yeah, but
usionagi mkichukua jobs zetu in quotes and which fucking jobs are there are no jobs but I've never seen you take any
no
jobs.
I will now explain how do we survive here.
Yeah.
You know, some people think that's why they say that they assume we are all refugees. Not all South Sudanese are refugees. Kuna wale walibaki home. And then they're well off, like they're maybe their parents and relatives. They're okay. So what they do, they bring them here for schools and all those kind of things. Yeah. Majorly we always come here for schools, at least to get knowledge around Kenyans, because you guys are far a bit.
Yeah. Like and school system is also like one of the best in Eastern Africa.
Yeah, only Kenya muna ni democracy, but ni all Africa, najua. Naelewa hiyo. Itakaa mtu pole pole. So that is the main thing that mostly unapatanga. Alafu anasema kuna the city of South Sudan is in Lavington. Umaisikia ati wote our city.
Coming to think of it, yes, I see a lot of you there.
Yeah, like, huko Lavi. Ndio maana wanadhani like sisi tunalipwa. And those, so it's just different. It's a family issues, like mtu anataka kupeleta watu wake hapa and then they majorly for schooling. But other refugees are there. There wale there's genocide happened in 1991.
Yeah.
People don't know about that.
Ilikuwa ni janja widama.
Ilikuwa now the one for Riek.
Yeah, Riek.
Yeah. So it happened in 1991. That what made a lot of South Sudanese to be a refugee in Kakuma.
Your Riek what nini ilifanyika?
Just political stuff, because like we are fighting with the Arabs. We are just fighting for freedom, like the way Kenyans are fighting for their Mau Mau. That what happened, because Arabs, what they used to do, they used to manipulate people and try to, as in they don't give us freedom and it's our land.
Najua.
They came as a business people. Yeah, they came as a business people and they were trying to manipulate people, thinking, oh, we are good. They give you food. They, as in like those things. Anyone needs something good. Yeah. Then now they're starting preaching. Basically, they came because of the missionaries. Yeah, Islamic and stuff, and then that's how they grew. They become now the former government, and then now we tuko tumejanjaruka. Tuko tu chini hivi. So now that's why there's a movement liberation that happened in 1982. If I'm not 1983.
SPLM.
Now SPLM, yeah. It was formed those days because one of the Garang was working in the government of Sudan.
Yeah.
And few other people, yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
But not on high rank post. It was just somewhere there, but in the government. So they decided to split and try at least to fight for the right of the people, because we were being humiliated, we were being a lot of harassment, a lot of things. So that's how the fight broke up. And then now, maybe Riek was thinking the Dinka were trying to at least like to, as in, you know that thing. Ndio wakakuja behind using, as in sijui ni Arabs walimtumia ndio wafukuze hao wengine the Dinka. So that's how
so
but majorly I don't know.
You mean you're talking about this one Riek ule yuko saizi?
Yeah,
Riek Machar.
Yeah.
Oh, so alikuwa ameshikana na Warabu.
No, Riek alikuwa anatafuta hiyo base ya Garang.
Yeah.
Ndio maana alifanya hiyo kitu. Ni kama saizi vile Raila ako aende achape watu wa the other tribes. Yeah. So that what happened, because alikuwa anafikiria Garang anataka kuchukua hizi vitu zote, which Garang was like fighting for freedom. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hawakulewana. Kasa tuamue kitu mimi na alafu sasa utujelewana. So mimi sina I will backstab you. Yeah, that what nani.
Also Riek also used to work for the Sudanese government your time.
Yeah,
okay. Ndio kaka nini. Na vile saizi kamenuka South Sudan, Sudan yenyewe.
Yeah, sasa historia ya Sudan sasa sijui kamenuka aje.
Vile sasa ndio nakuuliza vile kamenuka as a South Sudanese, do you feel like the chicken have come home to roost? Muna feel aje juu ya hiyo considering ile kitu mlipitishwa?
Yeah, like atuwezi sema like because kuna kitu inaitwa sympathy.
Yeah.
Even though like when you did something to me bad, and it's kitu ilienda kitambo, and you're going through something, there's no day I will be like feeling good about it.
Yeah.
Because there's some reasons why that thing happened. So we're feeling bad about what is happening in Sudan. At least now kuna ile una find like there's so many political business stuff that are going on. Yeah, and now we were at least go help them, at least reconciliation and all those kind of things. Even the government of Kenya wanted to go and stuff. So we were like kind of like, we go, we're not going, something like that. So it's a saddom, like it's really sad.
Yeah. Na vile lisplitiwa, which country is bigger, Sudan or South Sudan?
Ni Sudan.
Sudan is still bigger.
Sudan has a bigger land.
Yeah. But Sudan iko na desert, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But there's Port Sudan, which is like Red Sea, connect to Europe, Liberia, that side.
Oh, your side.
So it's really easy who in the Europe from Sudan.
Okay.
Which countries?
Ni gani?
Meshikana
Egypt na sa river Nile iko hivyo, alafu sa Red Sea uko.
Unajua pia na make sense, eh? North ni dry, alafu south ni wet. Makes a lot of sense.
Most of the time, eh?
Yeah.
Ama because they
unataka kutuingiza shida hapo tukipjoke jo Uarabu si juu ya nini. So nini, wacha to rewind. So nini, vile ulikamkiwa 2 years old, eh? What are the stories mother amekwambia, like what was happening in Sudan at that time, because your time hakukuwa na South Sudan, like what was happening?
There's so many things with a lot of I even lost my grandfather through that stuff. And there's so many things like people have lost their life. When moms narrate to me, I always feel like sometimes you thank God, because like your mother has protected you from such stuff until you now become in a safer place. So it's really a very deep and story that if I go into deep, because they were struggling, they were walking with their bare foot, blisters in their foot, and trying to find place where they can settle. And then after that, it's crazy. It's up and down. You stay somewhere 3 days without eating, 4 days. Then they were actually eating vitu tu kwa barabara tu, like kula tu, bora tu na survive. So
alafu nini, wacha nikuinterrupt kidogo.
That's fine.
Sudan na Kenya waga tumeshikania wapi? Kuna place tunashare border?
Like Nadapal. Yeah, between Lokchogio and Nadapal.
Oh.
Yeah, that is now on the north.
So and pia
from Kakuma to Nadapal, it's almost 100 kilometers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 90. So it's a stretch.
Northwest.
Yeah.
Oh, alafu now which tribes za Kenya uishi hapa Lokchogio?
Ni Toposa. Yeah, Toposa. Toposa it's ni kama Waturkana. Yeah, they speak the same language. Ni kama Koromajong from Uganda. So Toposa, Koromajong and Turkana, they speak the same language. It's just like a slight different. Ni kama vile Wakikuyu na how do you call those guys from Meru, yeah.
Embu, hizo slight.
Yeah, those slights nini. Yeah. So they're one people. Actually the Turkana came from South Sudan. Yeah, like the way Jaluos came from the Nile people.
Oh, okay.
River Lake Nilotes.
Okay. Na so vile umebonga juu ya Turkana, umebonga juu ya Wajaka. Asa lazima nikuulize juu ya wa South Sudanese, kwa sasa tumekuwa tukibonga sana juu ya Kakuma. Acha tubonge juu ya Kadeki.
Okay.
Sasa Kadeki South Sudan was so obsessed na nini? Circumcision ka Kenya. Like is it cause Kenya unajua umeishi hapa. Unajuaga like kuna msee mmoja anaitwa Moses Kuria. He's a CS.
Okay.
Msee wa the foreskin misleads the mind, which is a statement, of course he does it on like a Kenyan level.
Okay.
Because easy do beyond Kenya, especially Europe and Asia.
Okay.
Because huko foreskin ni kibao. Kwenyu kukwaje? Is circumcision a thing? Is it a big deal?
it's via on different tribes.
Yeah. So the main tribes,
like ours, we don't do like circumcision, but because we were just pure. You know how Nilots.
Yeah.
Vile tuko, you're pure.
Ngozi nne.
Ngozi tu.
Oh, that's why umevaa mpaka hii ni leather.
Hii ni leather.
Okay.
Tuko pure mzee.
Fully skinned.
Ngozi nne.
Ngozi ingine thick.
Yeah. Azizi niko na goje ngozi nne foreskin. So, okay.
So now, but now the generation of nowadays, 21st century, 20th, they've realized not like we're trying to disrespect culture.
Yeah, but
now the health of it.
Yeah, the health
of it. Like,
what about the Nuer?
Yeah, the same Nuer. The only tribes like do circumcision they are the Equatorians.
The?
Equatorians.
Oh, Equatorians.
Yeah, Equatorians.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, Equatorians. Yeah, and Barakazal as well. Yeah, Barakazal.
Okay.
Barakazal, the Dinkas. They do circumcision. But Jongole side, man. Ndio ngozi tu.
Ni ngozi nne tu. Mingi kabisa.
Mingi.
Yeah, okay.
Mingi. Wacha nisiingie deep.
Yeah. Okay. Because Ian, Jessica, ukiwa na ngozi moja si tuna ngozi nne.
Okay.
Okay.
So
it's interesting, like culture waga interesting sana because I think Ian unaweza bonga for WhatsApp ukiwa msapere watu wasumtu ni wajaka peke yake kwa world ama like the attitude normally.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah.
Kuna kogona attitude like it's only kuzata
like
Kenya
ukiambia watu you know an uncircumcised person my mind will go west.
Yeah.
So
okay.
which is not wrong because if it goes west and it's Europe hakuna shida, but if it goes west and it's America hakuna shida because now pia ni kitu interesting
like Western world, Europe they don't do.
Europe they don't do, but Americans do.
Okay.
Yes. So in America it's a thing. So Asia they don't do, but kulikuwa na then I think the Korean War there were a lot of Americans that ended up in South Korea. So juu ya hao Americans wakispread Christianity, they also spread circumcision. So now in Asia South Koreans are bound to be circumcised.
Okay.
So South Koreans watakuwa circumcised, North Koreans are not, Japanese are not, Chinese are not. Acheki. Alafu pia like religion wise the same thing. There is no religion in North Korea, China, Japan, but there is religion in North Korea.
Okay.
Inakuwaga interesting sana.
Kusikuwa najua. Kumbe ni kitu ni Africa tu.
Yes, because 70% of males in the world are uncircumcised. 70%.
Really?
Yeah. So anyone who's circumcised you go in the 30%.
Okay, niko for 30%.
Lakini sasa kitu moja vile umesema
the rest are cut off.
Yeah. But sasa vile amesema juu ya nini? Vile amesema juu ya South Sudan, na South Sudan ilikuwa war. Inafanya nifikiria juu ya Germans walikuwa war. British walikuwa na spread war in the world. So maybe Moses Kuria might be on to something. The foreskin misleads the world. Misleads the mind.
Yeah, man.
Although now America without its foreskin is now the worst ikikam to war. So but ni interesting culture war. So culture ini ni ya kudunga skin waga nini? Kuna hiyo
circumcision, initiation.
Yeah.
It's called initiation. Like I think let me explain this. This how this culture came. It's British, Wazungu. Because we were you cannot differentiate between a Dinka and Nuer because we look the same.
Okay. Yeah, Nuer is also tall.
Yeah, they're tall and they
okay.
just we have the same breed. So I don't know if it is true. I was told it was done for identification. Yeah, like when you want to know a Nuer, like the Wazungu were using techniques of like trying to make initiation mark. Like they put 6 here for Nuer, and then the Dinka they put like marks on V shape. Yeah, like this and this, and then the other one. But and then the other one they're like. But I came to realize I think that's not true. That is that is Africanism.
Yeah, I think
that
it's
is
African.
like that's what we used to do. Yeah, because people cook stories. Oh, it was done like this. It was no one bring the right story. So, but to me, I will take it as like it's a culture because culture is rich in Africa, and most the one of the most country that is really practicing their culture now. That's South Sudanese.
Yeah.
because they are very authentic. They believe in themselves. They're proud of their skin tone. They're proud of their culture. They're proud of where they come from. So that's why you see anywhere they go, they must practice their culture. Ni venye tu hujaipata hapa Nairobi town because we're minority. And other people they've been into other capitalist culture, so they're not into making like trying to follow the culture most. Because people who follow culture most, they're the guys who were born in 70s, 1980s, to 1992, like that.
So it used to be on the face only, huh? It would be
there's so many different. There's because we're 62 tribes. People have their own style.
Version.
Ni stylistic. Ni kama like doing what you call art. In art, there's so many different ways of drawing. You find people, they're illustrators, there are painters dealing with only portraits, there are people who deal with landscape, there are people who deal with caricature, comic art, all those kind of thing. Now, there's abstract. So I think that is the main. Any other tribe, they have their own style. The people who dunga hapa, the people who make this, the people who do this, the people who remove lower teeth, like the Dinka. And now you see that they cannot pronounce F and P. Like they say, pack up, they say, hey, I want to fuck here. Ujajua, eh?
Oh, sijajua.
Uncle yangu, one of like, someone parked at his parking lot. And he was annoyed. So he was like shouting, hey, why? I pay water. I pay rent. I've been paid to fuck here. I don't care. I will fuck here tomorrow. You remember last day I used to fuck with my sister?
Shit.
Okay. The landlord was like, excuse me, you're being too vulgar. No, what do you mean vulgar? I will leave and go live in Safari Park. Think around. The fuck was really visible. So, and he's really doing it genuinely. He doesn't know what he's saying.
It's because the P is
the
not
P,
there.
P, F, like ni kama tu like seashell, like they say teachel.
He just lost his
kuna hiyo thickness. Like vile wasapre wanasemanga kijana wangu umekula chocolate. Wewe ni mchocolate. Kula hii sweet. You're from South Sudan. Napenda hiyo kara yako. The same thing.
Okay, cuz niko na kuuliza juzo ma dots. Pole wa watu waiko nini have to take it there bwana. Unajua unazambia dem mine is ribbed.
Do you think
ribbed?
Listen, do you think fetishes, like there's this what women love, like they have to identify there's something they love about the man. So I was wondering, maybe in South Sudan, when like those were fetishes to women, because it's something they know, it's something that's been growing into. Msana is kupenda juu umekuwa you've been initiated with those marks, and they feel, oh, there's manhood in this guy. But when you're playing, they were like, you're still a boy. So I would wondering, like the Kenyan women, like the way their fetishes, I love tall, dark and handsome. I don't know, are they still finding them?
I'm tall, dark and handsome. Sinyi ndio hunko.
Sinyo nataka ku apply.
I think you should apply. I think women are still obsessed na hiyo tall, dark and whatever.
I'm single in Nairobi, there's no problem.
Na sasa sina
in Kakuma, ujala? I'm single here.
In Kavajeje there's someone.
Usiseme?
Uko serious yenye? Kavajeje kuna mtu?
Wewe usijali.
Na wa junior?
Kavajeje, what siezi?
Na wa junior?
Like
kids?
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Daughter.
Oh, you're still just.
I have one, but bado we are working on getting a baby. Don't worry.
Oh, so you're just sinning. You're fornicating.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying I'm single in Nairobi.
Yeah.
I hope that's clear. Hakuna internet. There's no internet.
There's no internet in Kavajeje.
Mbona ukuuliza
Sindo nashindwa tu.
Iko.
Ningeshindwa tu because the fact kuna all those organizations there has to be internet.
Yeah, there's internet, but now they are not access to refugees. They're used for host communities to work for refugees. I remember those days when you want to call someone. Internet ilikuwa active. Kuna kumbuka those days unaweka simu huku juu hivi. Hata kuna watu walikuwa wanapanda committee ku find network.
Na hakuna kama demo kuja huko alafu like anawakinkava JJ and she ends up giving have a JJ to some like a refugee and then they go to the host country. Does that happen?
Yeah, it's
those two love stories.
Yeah, they do happen, but now it's in a different perspective. Yeah, finding like host. It's really, it's that's why I said our culture is really very strict. So right now when you find like when South Sudanese find you, or when I find you with my sister, I will go confront my sister and telling her that you're not supposed with that man. It's not from your tribe. They have different culture. So we don't want you like to bring a different culture into our culture, which will sound very odd, because now you have to learn how they do their thing. There's something that you will not accept. There's something that she will accept. There's something that will accept as well. So I think that's the main thing, that they really strict on you to be probably to be married with a Kenyan man. That was back then, but nowadays diverse. We are diverse. Unaweza take kava JJ huko from Kakuma ulete huku na ina blend in, bora tu mumelewana.
Okay. Because hiyo ni kitu niko nasikia mko very protective of your women.
Interracial marriages are really ama relationships are really crazy. It's hard. It is illegal. Most especially on the women's side. But man, si unajua?
Si wagana nini.
Kuna mwenye ataku. Kama ni mimi doing that, like I'm dating a Kenyan lady, it wouldn't be like a big deal, because men, we change our mind very fast. But msena akipenda amependa.
Alafu najua saa kitu idea imekam kwa mind yangu ni are there South Sudanese feminists? Because considering how much war Sudan has seen, is there a South Sudanese woman who wants to be a man? Because ajama feminists wa siku hizi they are not going for women to be treated with respect.
True, they are going
for I want to be a dude. If a man can
how do they call that? There are two different feminists. I don't know. There's the feminist that you're doing the right thing. You're trying to protect women.
Neo feminist, Nazi feminist.
I don't know. So like
wame lose minds out.
Wame lose mind out. And that way you see unapata there's that feminist, like they're trying to protect women, rights of the women. Like we have to be given rights as well, because they're human beings.
Which is just
but
human.
now there are people who overdo. In South Sudan, maybe now they are maybe I'm not going to say any percent. It's maybe 0% of women trying to maybe activists and trying to protect, but feminists just here.
Because feminism as a nini is not a bad thing.
It is not a bad
equal
thing.
rights, equal what. Place inakuaga bullshit is when now inakamzile stories are like a dude like, why is he not in the kitchen? And you're like, all these traditional female roles. We want to mix up everything.
Sasa now kitu kama hiyo hakuna huko. When you try to do that, utapewa rights. Because if you're trying to, now you take advantage of like, oh, I'm learned, I know everything. We have to have rights, because unajua kama hujasoma hizi vitu huwezi jua. Because you will be still controlled naturally by your culture. And the duties of your culture, there's a way women act, there's a way a man act.
Especially for marriage setting.
Exactly. Because respect, like a marriage is really crazy. It's really it's something that you need to respect. It's not all about having wealth. It's not all about maybe there's something, but marriage, it really need to be respectful. First and foremost, a woman should respect a man. That's the first thing. And if your woman respect you, even a man can do the same.
You respect her.
You respect her. And that is now, marriage is crazy. The best people in the world is not you owning money or you have a lot of money. It's the best father and the best mother. That's what people fight for. Because how are we created? We created like women, their work is to produce. And then ours is to make, like bring things and try to balance, So wanakuja kuleta feminism in it. Now okay, when they're saying like they want to act like men, let's give them like our roles.
Would
they be able to do that?
Nasema place kama, because I'm assuming like right now the population of South Sudan is not 50-50 male female, is it? Because like all other countries in the world it's close to 50-50, but countries mekuwa na war, men die in wars more than women.
That is it. I'm going like now when you go to South Sudan, 70% of the women. wasana wako wengi kutuliko. Ndio maana unapata high chances of bringing now the polygamy and trying to marry, like you can marry more than two, more than one, maybe more than two, and it's something that it's natural. It has been there. Like my grandfather on my mom's side, he had 12 wives. 12.
Oh, okay.
12.
Yeah, because war endaga na men, like that's the funny thing. That's why, like, right now, since kumekuwa na peace for very long, you find the population of male and female, most countries it's 50-50. But now if you go to countries like Afghanistan, Iraq, South Sudan, you know, countries that have tasted war, even Sudan right now, utapata like men ni less. Kuna cheki, that's why, cause war inakuwaga for men. Ajua. So dem akitry kulete ujinga this equalize this. Let's just let easy roles maintain. Because no kid wants to grow up without a mother. A kid growing up without a father, they stand a higher chance than without their mother.
True. That is true.
Because kuna ile compassion that comes with her.
Yeah, no, it's good because that way you see when you have more than 2 wives, it doesn't mean like you're trying to men are controlling. But you're recreating your generation. Because in African culture, having a lot of people or having a family, it's one of the best things. It's one of the first goal. Because now, if you don't have a family, now one person died and the other one died, your family has just gone like that. Mutaitiwa nani?
Chikilimsa najua kutetea kuwa player. Family. Buda sema tu nataka tu senye more than once.
Si kwa si hivyo.
Pitia highway.
Hakuna kitu unaweza sema nataka hiyo. No one will give you. You have to go through, you know, the protocol. And the right way of getting it.
It's about maintaining the family structure. And maintaining with our cultures.
Yeah, true.
Kwa sababu vile ulikuwa na bonga juu ya kuperform South Sudan, ulienda there for a comedy festival?
Yeah, a comedy festival.
Okay.
There's you know Akau Jambo? He's one of the comedian who started. He's 7 years old now doing comedy. He was based in Uganda. And he was once in Kakuma refugee camp as well. So, but he moved to Uganda. And other family went to Australia.
Okay.
So now he was in Uganda. That's how he started comedy back in 2016, 2017. So he have been doing a lot of gigs. Even he once done Churchill. 2018, I remember. Festival. So Akau has been really trying to help out young people through creative because we are really behind on creative. We can compare ourselves with Uganda and Kenya. Because it's way too much like to work on.
You had more serious shit to do. Survival.
Sure. We need to survive.
I
remember the people who were talking about I don't know which story about this thing of the right of gays and stuff. And then like someone asked me, do you have, and then I was like, we don't have time for talking about that.
In South Sudan
we have polygamy, so it's enough for us. We don't have to talk about that. So Akau is a courtesy of Juba International Comedy Festival. He's the owner of that, and he's the one who, so he does like, he's trying to bring other comedians, trying to to show South Sudan that we're capable of doing things. The crafting and the entertainment industry in South Sudan is really low. So it's other ways of polishing it and coming up. So I went in 2022, April. He invited me. I was representing South Sudan's diaspora. So, and I went there and I was happy. I was really feeling very nice going back to our own country. And they were actually shocked too. They were like, oh, we have people like this in our country who are really representing us outside there. So that's how I went to Juba. And even it was done this year as well in May. But I didn't go because I was in Kakuma. I was working on my program, Israel resettlements and things. So Akau is really doing well. He's really trying to bring young people together and at least trying to grab and I love the fact that I was in Nairobi and tried to get, and even we met at Punchline Comedy.
We met Punchline.
Been working with them for the last 5 years. And I've grown. I've learned so many things, and you can be naturally funny, but the fundamentals of you to do it the right way.
Alafu nini Sheng sheng ya South Sudan ni gani? Is it Arabic?
Ni Arabic.
Yeah.
But to make matter was like I don't speak Arabic. I only know shoya, bit. Yeah, cave, quest, you know.
Cuz umekuwa Kenya ita.
Yeah, nimekuwa Kenya in my entire life. But I would love to nijue pia Arabic. Kuna sheng yao. Vile mko na sheng hapa.
Yeah,
napenda vile Wakenya wanachocha.
So now you ni Arabic mixed with English. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Vile huko mna mixing na Kiingereza.
Yeah.
Manze kuna venye like isan kuna venye imechapa.
Yeah.
Nakumbuka lilikuwa Gikosh. Sasa Mkenya amenipata na niongelesha Kiingereza. One of the policemen. Hey Garang. Nikasema at the first place mimi naitwa Maketh. Mimi si tu Garang. Mimi nikikuita Kibaki sasa utasemaje?
Oh.
You will call everybody Garang. You know that prominent person. Hey Garang. Nikasema hey bro, Kibaki. Wanisema Uhuru. Si hata feel vibaya. So akasema can we get your passport? Na nisema buda mimi sina passport. Kwanza niliongea sheng kujichocha. Ni nini bwana? Unanishikia nini wewe? Kwani mtu haizi tembea? Unajua unajichocha.
Natoza ovyo.
Hapa nikangoa. Nataka kusema fuck off, so pack off. Wewe ni Msudi. Liliharibu manze. Unajua ukijichocha overconfident can really portray everything. So but even ndio unapatanga pia you just spending ile identification unajulikana kama msee fulani.
Msudi.
Ina feeling like ni kama like na mzungu utamchukuaje sasa kama mimi unataka kunifine kama mimi ni foreigner. Ati we Garang, we Msudi kuja hapa. The whole people wananiita peke yangu. Umeona? So vitu kama hizo pia zikuangi noma. Unajua zikuangi fiti.
Kosa ni kitu sijajiuliza relationship ya wadansu na makarau hapa Kenya. How is it? Wanaoharas vile uharas wa Somali.
Manze. Sasa ndio at least sasa ndio imepunguza kidogo. I remember back in the days uko na alien card. And the policy of it, you're eligible as a refugee. If you have the card, you're allowed to
move
around Kenya because you're within Kenya. So wanakuja wakushika wanasema we're supposed to be in Kakuma. And I was like, there's no rule say that when you're a refugee, when you stay in Kakuma, where's move? Because you have to go to school. There's so many facilities that you need to access as a refugee. But now they should be saying, for you to walk around, you have to have movement pass. That is now, it is a policy of government of Kenya. And the refugee has to have like a legal document that he has to move around, like movement pass. Or student something. So, but saa walikuwa tu harassment, but saa imepunguza kidogo. It's really, it has stopped because because now kuna free visa. Si ukienda Sudan saa huwezi lipa.
Sisi.
Okay. East African community.
Okay.
So tuko uko najua
sikuwa najua.
So now you know.
Lakini kile kwa nasikia ni yote tikiti ya ndege wa expect mbaya. Ya kwenda South Sudan.
Punch manze.
$600. So to and fro ni 1,000.
1,000.
Tunasikiaje?
But kuna zile cheaper. Kuna zile cheaper. Kuna zile 300.
But ukiangukia, hiyo ni kuangukia.
No, unaweza pata bado.
You
can get it through us.
Lakini sasa Kenya Airways ndio
ndio expert hizi makikiwa.
Okay. Alafu nini kwa sababu vile Nilotic Wajaka walikuwa huko. Dinka kuna kitu mnashare na Wajaka like any word.
There's so many words we share. Kama msichana we call it nya.
Si ni
so
nyako.
You guys call nyako. So you add that ko. And then piu ni maji.
Lasi ni pi.
Ni pi.
Okay.
Rej. We call it rej.
Fish.
Fish.
Okay.
So there's so many. Wajaka walikuwa baraka zao.
Nango.
Ngo ni kama there's ngo like in our language ni kama like what. Like you in the surprise element.
Kusisi ni ngo.
Surprise element ni kama like what like ngo. Yengo. Yengo.
Sisi ni ango.
Ngo.
Ango.
Okay.
So ni a then ngo. Basi sasa niko na kuenjoy ngonya. Unajua ngonya?
What?
Ngonya uji? si vajeje
KVV
yeah considering ulikuwa the land of Kakuma
na unapenda
yeah asisi ni vile umeanza kusema nga niko na are you going there kwa inaitwa nini na Kidinka
ni sewe
yes
Yeah.
niko nene
Ni sehemu nyeti
mur
mur
Yeah.
okay
Okay.
yeah
oh
mur yeah
oh okay
Yeah. Mursik.
si mursik ati goze ati nataka mursik